It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Giants and the Hawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. But the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 77 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Jared Reed muscles his way in for the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Gano's kick is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Throwing now is Geno. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
1st down, Seahawks.
Smith, this throw finds Smith-Njigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Smith now to throw. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they will take a knee here. So we are at, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby. Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, man.
Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Smith. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They'll find Metcalf. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up to midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll have that 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the 4th quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here's Smith.
At the 37-yard line.
And that will will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away, and incomplete. It's Carter. That's all. They've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I got down for a second on the offense coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Smith. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Seahawks, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for